If you're in here, we want you to show yourself tonight.
We heard footsteps over there.
Is somebody walking around here? Are you in here? Oh! They hang you here? My name is R.C. Davis. Ever since I was a kid, I've had strange experiences that cannot be explained. Frustrated with not finding answers in books, the internet, and television, I decided to buy my own equipment to conduct my own investigations to find the answers that have eluded me all these years. I will travel to the most alleged haunted locations as well as other unknown places for paranormal activity and to see what exactly is going on there. This is DPI. We're here in Green Cove Springs, Florida, and we're here to investigate the old Clay County Jail and Courthouse. These 16 cells held men, women, and children, from murderers to the insane, and it seems some of them may still be here. There have been countless reports of paranormal activity from the many investigators that have been within these walls, and we're here to see if those claims are true. The old Clay County Jail, at almost 130 years old, is the second oldest jail in Florida. Since opening its cells in 1894 to finally closing down in the early 1970s, the jail has been a home to births, suicides, and executions. Young children were subjected to these violent criminals. They held kids in the jail too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Like how young?
If they were pretty young, the jailers would bring them in here and let them stay with their kids.
Oh.
But if, once you got to be teenage year, kids be over there.
The trials for these prisoners were held next door at the old courthouse that was built in 1890.
So our jail had people in here for everything from murder to bestiality to...
Bestiality, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a new one.
Making moonshine, you name it.
The violent criminals were sentenced in this courtroom, and some met a gruesome fate.
This is the only photograph we have of the 7 executions that took place here.
And who's this guy?
That is W.N. Smith. He thought it'd be a really good idea to break his stepdaughter's neck and throw her in Bull Creek. And so the word got out in the community that, hey, we think Preacher Man over here, he was a preacher, did it. And sure enough, he went and barricaded himself in his church when the cops came to get him. He didn't want to come out. And to make a long story short, this is how he ended up.
These hangings took place right outside of the jail. So the hangings were...
Like in this area right here?
Right here.
Yeah.
Other inmates chose an alternate way out of jail.
So there was one documented suicide, and that was like in the 1920s. I cannot remember the dude's name.
I was looking for that too, but I couldn't find it. Did he slit his throat?
Yeah.
Oh. He supposedly did that right outside here?
No, he did it in his cell.
Oh, he did it in his cell.
Yeah. Now the guy who stabbed himself in the chest did it out on the front.
Oh, there was another one.
Oh, yeah.
Stabbed himself in the chest.
Yeah, multiple times. But that's not unheard of. People will go to great lengths. Sometimes you'll see the hesitation marks.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally they'll go for it, and yeah.
To do this to oneself is certainly an act of desperation, and also of one being mentally unstable. And with no mental hospitals around, many were locked up for just simply being crazy. This whole book?
Yeah, I have 2 of them, as a matter of fact.
Oh, wow.
So these are some of the earliest records, and basically what it is it's kind of they would give them a kind of a Baker Act. The doctor would come and examine them, and they'd write about what their problem is, destroying her clothing and going about the streets nude and burning her things in the house.
Whoa, somebody just went psycho.
Oh yeah, there's some amazing stuff in here, the delusions. So we had one unattended death in the jail that I can document, and her name was Elizabeth, Lizzie. She was in here for lunacy, and her delusion, well, what they felt was wrong with her is that she had had too many children. So nowadays that would probably be postpartum depression, right, with psychotic features, but that's what they wrote. Anyway, she never made it to the hospital. She was dead in her cell.
One woman acted on her desperation after years of abuse from her husband, and on May 2nd, 1961, she ended her suffering.
Lois couldn't take it anymore. The husband was incredibly cruel to her. He would just basically sexually assault her in front of the kid, and it wasn't his kid, so he didn't care.
It's a 9-year-old daughter, wasn't it?
Yeah. He was verbally and physically abusive to both the daughter and the mom. I mean, people would be sitting at the dining room table, and if he didn't like what Lois said, he hauled off and just backhand her in front of everybody. So finally one night he came home drunk, I guess, or they got in a fight somewhere, and they came home. Lois gets a shotgun, goes in there and kills him.
She was locked up here, right?
Yeah, here, but then she got sent to prison.
Oh.
Battered wife syndrome. She was just doing proactively before he could kill her,
Right, because eventually that
Yeah.
probably would have happened.
Yep.
While Lois escaped her tortured past, she joined inmates who also wanted to escape the reality of confinement.
Billy Joe Crab here, he was our safe cracker, thief, burglar extraordinaire. Anyway, Sheriff Marie had caught him with a stolen safe, and so he had him in jail over here. And the jailer went to lunch one day, and they came back out there to check on everybody. Everyone's standing around in the hallways, as opposed to being in their cells. Well, Billy Joe had time on his hands, so he made a key out of his spoon. Right? He smuggled some files in somehow or another, and this is what he came up with.
Look at the files.
And so that key opened all the cells inside the building, but the lock to get out of the building
Didn't work.
Yeah, didn't
So
work.
they were all just standing in the,
just twiddling.
all in the solo.
Yeah, and so they asked him, how'd you do it? Sheriff Marie asked him, how did you do that? He goes, I would just watch the jailer walk by, and the jailer would have the key hanging.
So he would just look at the...
From sight, he did
From
that.
sight. Wow, that's hard to gauge. There were 3 sheriffs that were killed in the line of duty while working at the Clay County Jail. In 1894, Josephus Peeler was shot to death while trying to break up a fight.
This is the actual bullets from the gun that killed him.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And this, of course, is Sheriff Wilson right here.
Charles Wilson was shot and killed in 1906 while aboard a train. And in 1913, T.S. Cherry was shot and killed trying to disarm a man who was lynched afterwards. So we're here right down the road from the old jail and courthouse. This place is called the Old Hickory Grove Cemetery, where 2 of the sheriffs who were killed in the line of duty are buried right here. So you can just kind of look around for Charles Wilson, and Peeler was the sheriff's names that were buried here.
I am not finding anything. Oh, I think there's a grave right here. find anything?
Some of these are so hard to read.
Exactly. They would put his grave out here. This is the same guy I just looked at not even that long ago. You found him. Oh my god, he found him. He's screaming like, wah! Oh, I gotta run.
Here's one of the sheriffs. Josephus Beeler. He was the first sheriff killed in 1894. So this is the other sheriff, Charles Wilson, who was killed. Back down over there. There's also a guy here named Lewis Wilford, who fought in the Revolutionary War in 1777, and I want to find his grave. Oh, there he is. I found him. Lewis Wilford, 1751 to 1849. This guy fought in the Revolutionary War and was married 3 times and lived to be 97 or 98 years old. And if I feel a hand come up and grab me right now, I'm going to freak out. I'm 6 feet away from this guy. The 3 marriages alone would have killed him. Can you hear me, Lewis? Still in there? I'm just so fascinated by that. But I love how you see it's got woods all around it. It's gotta be one of the coolest cemeteries I've ever been to. Come and see us. We'll be at the old jail. 3 minutes up the road. I'm sure you could just float there. Bring the family.
And your mom.
I knew you were gonna say that. So, what have you experienced here as far as the paranormal is concerned?
Where do I start? I was coming out of the bathroom. It was a bright sunny day. I know it was summertime. And I just looked down the hallway. Something caught my eye to the left, and I looked down, and one of the cell doors was open, which is not unusual, but there was like a partial apparition behind the door, and it was like, I'm seeing like a shoulder, an arm, and a partial torso.
Like somebody was just standing there.
Yeah, and to me it was a man because of the height of where this shoulder was on the door, and it was wearing like a cotton long sleeve shirt. Remember, it had a cuff, and it looks like something a prisoner would wear, like cotton. It was like gray color,
Yeah.
kind of wrinkly. I mean, it was pretty crisp detail. But then as soon as I turned fully,
It was gone, right?
yeah. Tim is our jack of all trades at the clerk's office. He's a retired sheriff's deputy, so he's not crazy or off. He was in here before Christmas, and I was having him move a set of panels upstairs, display panels. He got to the landing of the stairs, and he tried to go up further, but he felt somebody push him back,
Huh.
like resistance. And he's like, why can't I go any further? He thought maybe he got the thing hung up on the stairs,
Right.
but it wasn't. He just got resistance.
Like somebody didn't want him up there?
Phantom cigarette smoke. I had that one last year.
Phantom cigarette smoke. In here or in the
Yeah,
jail?
in here. I'm sitting here typing, and overpowering smells, like they had smoking right behind me. Let me see, what else? They called my name probably about a month ago when I was going to the bathroom. I was just walking in the bathroom, fishy.
And you're the only one here?
Yeah, I was the only person here.
So did they ever try to attack you or anything?
No, they've been pretty harmless. There used to be a ceiling here. I was sitting out here one day working by myself, and I heard footsteps go across the now non-existent ceiling.
So you like heard footsteps like in the air
Yeah.
up here? Footsteps are also often heard in the courthouse as well. Like somebody's running down the hallway?
Yeah. I'm down there and I can hear it. And then like laughing. Downstairs, and we can hear a conversation going on at the top of the stair.
Ready.
We're the only 3 people and we're downstairs.
Voices seem to be the most common phenomena heard in the jail.
Pretty much most of the evidence that we get out of here are EVPs.
EVPs.
And they're extremely intelligent. Anyway, so we're just talking away and you can hear this male voice
Just come over, you guys.
say, "Shut up."
This is as creepy as like. Hearing this EVP and along with the experiences and history, we get pumped up and set up the cameras to begin the investigation.
Okay.
Alright, spirits. If you're in here, we want you to show yourself tonight. My name is RC, this is Jeff.
Hello.
There's a lot of investigators that came in here claiming that they heard you, they saw you, and they felt you. Show us that those claims are true. Prove yourself. If you want us out of here, you're going to have to throw us out. We're not going anywhere. Well, until midnight when they kick us out. Until then, we're going to be in your face.
For the next 5 hours.
Just get in ours. We're going to shut these doors and lock you guys in. If you want out, you're going to have to open them back up. Let's shut all the doors. What? You got your backpack on?
No.
Careful on these steps, man. A lot harder in the dark. I don't even know if you're on the right step or not.
Go faster, your butt's in my face. Oh, that is so weird.
You have your maximum security? Jeez, I can't see right in front of me.
Do you have your... Oh, I can.
God, that guy's creepy. Ow! Any experience with coming downstairs? If you exist, show yourself to us. We're going to see if those claims are true. One of those many investigators that have been through here. When they've seen you, heard you, and felt you. Show us that you're here.
Please.
Careful. We're still recording, right? Alright, let me get some. Put the flashlight on. Why are you walking away? Well,
You told me to watch out for them.
Ow! Come on! At this exact time, we capture what sounds like someone breathing in this cell. Could this be a spirit of a prisoner? Why do you keep walking away? I'm gonna put a digital recorder up here.
Oh.
Let's put one in this cell.
It's over there.
All the cells are shut down here, right?
Yeah. It's this one. Yeah.
How many of you are in here? What'd you do? Jeff, I need a digital recorder. Probably at the bottom because they're small. Oh, give me Scare Bear. Give me Scare Bear. I know there were kids locked up in here as well. If you want to play with this bear, you can set it down. I'll put the bear right here. We're down to 55 minutes on this. How far is yours down?
241. Oh no, I got
For the
52.
battery?
No, 52.
Put it in this room. Really, he put it on this side of the cars and stuff over there. Is everybody here? I'm talking to this light.
Or even come talk to us. We're here only for your company.
Go on the other side of maximum security and close them in. You just have the one in there?
The one and then the one down there. Oh my god.
That's why we signed the waivers. Give us a concussion.
That's why you signed the waivers.
Keeping you in your cells. If you want to get out, you got to open those. Are you in here? You want me to be friendly? I heard if you're friendly, you're able to communicate with us. I don't think that's really friendly if you commit a crime.
They didn't pass their time.
Some of them committed suicide up here.
Well, even then, they would be past their time.
Did you kill yourself in here? You sitting in here, the darkest cell? That about took my head off. Holy crap. Give me another digital recorder. Just turn around, I'll find it. Just give me the flashlight. Anybody wants to talk that little tiny yellow light in there, orangish light. shutting the door and locking you in. I said if you want out, you have to open these doors up.
They're both shut.
Everything should be shut.
Everything is shut on both sides.
Both top level, right?
Wait, did you close that last one?
No, the last one's still open.
Well, that one needs to be open.
Why?
Because the camera's looking into there, right?
Yeah, that's right. It'll focus on the bars, on the door, but there's no bars.
I'm gonna close this one.
Yeah, close them all. You're not getting out of here. You gotta let yourself out. Oh, give me the keys. Got another way you can get out. You got your keys right here. If you want out of these cells, you're gonna have to take them from me. You open up every cell in here and the front door. Take them from my hand.
What the freak? I don't know if that was footsteps. I don't know if I fully heard footsteps over there.
Huh?
I don't know if I fully heard footsteps over there.
Heard footsteps over here?
Like faint, like it sounded like how you're walking right now, but it was over here.
What do you mean weird? Like in your ear?
No, like over here.
Did you see the light coming up from the cars?
No. Like this was actual footsteps.
I got the keys right here. You want to get out of here, you can grab the keys from my hand. Hey, I'm helping you guys out now this time. I'm locking you in your cells, but I'm also giving you the keys to freedom. Hear me? Got you right here. Is there somebody walking around over here? This time, we capture a voice from the same cell that the breath was heard. Jeff is working on a camera that malfunctioned, and I add injury to insult. Oh, I get so frustrated with these places, these investigations. Oh. Why didn't you tell me that was coming? I now head down to the first floor cell block while Jeff keeps working on the camera. Some people outside, you can hear them talking. I still only have one digital recorder. I'm just gonna go walk down this all by myself. If I just listen. car, window rattle. Fender, show me that you're in there. A lot of people don't believe you exist. I'm not one to just hear somebody talk about something and believe what they say. All your cells are shut, right? Ooh. There's nothing on the K2 meter. If you're afraid of this K2 meter, if you're afraid of this green light, let me know. So I think I came into contact with a spirit that was also afraid of it. I'll turn it off. There. Put it in my pocket. I'll offer you another. For you another piece. It's the keys. Keys to freedom. The keys to freedom. I'm going to take them from my hand. Can you talk to me, at least? Come visit you in one of your cells. Are you in here? Keys are right here. And that's where they stayed, even after we went home. Put the keys on the end of the door here. So if you want out, go grab them from the front door here. About 15 minutes after I left this cell block, this voice was captured on the stat cam. Could this be a voice of an old spirit looking through the viewfinder? Not even a minute later, we heard this loud bang on the upper cell block. We heard it on the lower level, and you can hear my reaction. We just heard a bang upstairs. Oh, you weren't even recording one that well. Heard a bang upstairs. We're going to go with this. Oh, that's all. Here's some fuse. You up here making noises? Are you trying to get out of your cell? Look what they're all supposed to. I think it was the camera that was downstairs.
Possibly. Well, we did hear a bang. So it could have been on this side.
Where do you get out of here?
Over here. Where are you going?
I can't see anything, dude.
You can
Looking in this, but it's showing the walls as white. The light you see is only infrared light. It is pitch black in the jail. The next clip is simultaneously showing Jeff's camera and what we see on every investigation.
It just shuts off, man.
This one's about to die. The one I'm holding.
Alright, there's another one in here. I'm gonna get to.
Well, we did hear a bang, so it's probably on this side.
Let me go first so you can guide me.
Did you put anything down here? That's not where the door is. Door's on a wall. Didn't we fully close this
Doors
door?
are all closed. They're chilling out on the bed. Bunk.
The next series of events is crazy. As I'm setting up a camera, you hear a voice say Steve.
Does it see me?
This voice was also picked up on the stat cam around the corner. Then, Jeff walks toward the camera to get into the shot, and I say okay.
Does it see me?
Hey, walk up here. Walk up here in front of this door. Okay, I see. Screw it. I'm just gonna wait. At least I can see your.
And right after, a second voice is captured on the stat cam, seemingly to mimic me.
Walk up here.
But this voice is not captured on Jeff's camera.
Does it see me? Does it see me?
Hey, walk up here. Walk up here in front of this door. Okay, I see. Screw it. I'm just gonna wait. At least I can. Walk up here. Do you stomp in here? Do you stomp her? We go there and do a quick EVP burst session. Holy crap. If you're in here, you can turn on, speak into that little orange light.
I'm gonna lock you in here with him.
Okay. Go on. Grab another digital recorder, put it downstairs
Okay.
somewhere.
About this time, I capture a voice on the digital recorder and my handheld camera.
Go on. Grab another digital recorder, put it downstairs. Go on. Grab another digital recorder, put it downstairs. Go on. Grab another digital recorder, put it downstairs
Okay.
somewhere.
Do you want me to put it in that big room?
Put it in one of the cells. Okay, so we'll go into one of the cells. We got the digital recorder right there on the bunk.
If anyone is in this cell, I mean, you probably have heard this before, but if anyone's in the cell, just speak into this microphone right here, and we will be gladly appreciative of your presence.
What's your name in here? How long did you spend in this jail? Are you one of the ones that were hung? They hang you here?
You're in here. We'll be back later, but if you want your presence to be known right now, make any sound. Can you slam your feet on the ground? Can you open the door?
Did we shut those doors again? All the doors are shut, right?
Yeah. We'll be back for you later.
So right now we're going into the courthouse to film. Hopefully, they'll unlock the door for us.
Just watch your step.
The alarm was going off for a second. Is there anybody in here? You want to put the motion detectors down here first?
We place a motion detector down at the bottom of the stairs and then head up to the courtroom.
I'm coming up.
God, if that thing goes off, dude.
Is there anybody in here? Is there a little girl in here?
Vichy told us earlier about hearing someone running up here.
Like somebody's running down the hallway?
Yeah. I'm down there and I could hear it. And then like laughing.
Where's the digital recorder? Here. Courthouse. Courtroom. At the Old Clay County Jail. Is there anyone here? Show yourself now. Or talking to this little red light. Can you walk by that door for us? Can you walk into the courtroom? Mark that. That was Jeff saying something under his breath. Where? You walk into the doorway for us. Did you get sentenced to die in here? Is it here you got convicted of your crime, sentenced to death? Or a very long time in prison? Come before the judge.
Not getting any EVPs, we leave the digital recorder rolling in the courtroom and head back to the jail.
You recognize these? Are you locked in here with these on? Maximum security? I'm gonna put one in here with you. His name's Jeff. No, his name's not Paul, it's Jeff.
With the shackles on, Jeff sits down to do EVP.
If you don't like him in this cell, try to throw him out of there. I'm gonna head back downstairs.
Do you want to talk?
Oh. It suddenly got like about 10 degrees colder down here.
In this cell, there's a digital recorder that we have on the bunk that captured this EVP telling me to get out as soon as I started walking down the cell block.
Oh. This suddenly got like about 10 degrees colder down here. Oh. It suddenly got like about 10 degrees colder down here.
Can you make some footsteps? Just stomp on the ground really hard?
You let this door open. You still serving time here? How long have you been in here? You been in here for 100 years?
Back in his cell, Jeff captures what sounds like a voice saying I love you, then another I love you with a cackle at the same time. Here it is again with the audio boost.
We have these, which is the simplest of toys. Your camera just went out. Oh, you flew back to you. So they light up. Hey, these light up pretty. So if something moves this, it should go off, and we'll be able to see it. I'm gonna put one on the steps. So I'm gonna put this right here. If you want to come play with this ball, you can knock it down the steps. Can you do that for us right now? Can you knock that ball down the steps?
We heard that you like playing with cards and dice. What's so different about this one?
I place several of these balls around the gel, and then this happens.
Why is it flashing? I'm not even near it.
One of the balls lit up by itself. Dude, it's in the camera too. Dude, I'm way over here. It's just going off by itself now. Are you touching that? Are you touching that light? Can you touch it again? Jeff didn't touch it as he was on the other side of the jail.
Dude, I can see that flashing from this side.
Why is it flashing? I'm not even near it. Dude, it's on the camera too. Dude, I'm way over here. It's just going off by itself now.
Can you do that again?
Are you touching that light? Can you touch it again? No?
So, my dad is right above me. So, we're just gonna sit in silence for the rest of the time, see if anything happens. So yeah, I'm gonna set the camera down for a shot and see if anything happens. If it does, awesome.
The old Clay County Jail's history echoes through the aging cell blocks. The lives of those lost from both sides of the law combine into a whirlwind of energy sprawling throughout the building. It's just going off by itself now. The mixed emotions here are just as amiable as they are abominable.